Hello, Sports fan. This is Stephen here with Sports Choice Plus. I'm bringing you a very special breakdown. I'm going to be covering, do we trust James Franklin and Penn State for a national title? Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube channel so you can know the updates and all the breakdowns. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Last year can be seen as a success when you look at them making the college football playoffs. When you're looking at Penn State, they bring back a loaded crew. When you're looking at Drew Allard, and you're looking at just what he's able to do at the quarterback position, he's a pretty good quarterback. And you look at him coming into his senior season, and you're looking at all the weapons that they lost to the NFL draft, but you're looking at all the talent that they retained. James Franklin didn't have to go into the portal and recruit a lot or do a lot because of the rising seniors and juniors and sophomores that he has. When you think of just the overall play and how they played well down the stretch, they left little to nothing to be on the plate. So from this standpoint, you just got to ask yourself, with a talented roster like this, and the real test you have on your roster is Oregon, and that's at home, and then the next test you have is at Ohio State. Those are two really the only real tests you have on your schedule. No one's expecting Michigan State to do anything, Nebraska, Rutgers. Yes, Indiana had a blimp season last year, but I don't believe Indiana's going to be great this year. From the standpoint of Northwestern, they play tough, but UCLA as well. Villanova and Nevada on your schedule. Florida International on your schedule. You got to ask yourself, Penn State 2025 should be licking their chops. If they can play great for 2 games, this could not only boost them to a title in conference, but also a number 1 seed in the college football playoff. Now, there's a lot of questions behind James Franklin, and in big games, we know his history of failing. We know his history at Vanderbilt. We know his history now. So you're asking yourself, do you trust this Penn State team with all the weapons, with the loaded defense, with the loaded special teams and offense? Do you trust them to win a national championship? The answer is no. History tells me all I need to know about James Franklin and this Penn State roster. While they may have a couple of good games, while they may win out most of their schedule, he is a guy that wins most of the games. But when it comes to the big-time games, when it comes to the games that matter, when the money's on the table, in the middle of the table, he burns out. When you look at last year, when you look at them playing Ohio State, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. With all the talent that they had on that roster, with all the returning guys, and you got to think about this, they have 2, if not the best, offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator in the country. When you think of them returning the likes of so many starters that they have, you just got to ask yourself, is Penn State going to take that next step this season and win a national title? I don't believe so. I feel like they have a lot more growing to do. They have a lot more recruiting to do and developing to do. Now, with that being said, this should be like a Cinderella type story, and Drew's going to carry them throughout the season. But who's going to push them? Who's going to push them and make sure that, okay, they're hitting and firing on all cylinders? Happy Valley is a hell of a place to play. When you think about the whiteout, or if they do the blue out, the navy blue out, or whatever they choose to do, it's a tough place to play. So if they don't use that home field advantage when they have it against Oregon, or if they can't do something crazy when they have home field advantage, it's on them. So all you Penn State fans, get in the comment section below, and all you other college football playoff, who do you think is going to make the college football playoff, and who's going to win the title? Definitely check out Sports Choice Plus. We'll see you in the next episode.